Hey guys, it's 20Racks back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about the Uwell Caliburn versus the JUUL. And which one is better in my opinion, and we're going to list a couple topics. The topics are going to be size, pods, pod prices, vapor production, leaks, battery, and convenience. But before we get into it, I'm going to give a quick shout out to Vape God Shop. They offered me a little quick collaboration where they're going to drop a video on their channel. Hopefully gives me a little bit more exposure, so that was awesome by them. I thank them. So let's go ahead and get started into this video. First, number one, sizes, size comparison. As you guys see, the JUUL is definitely the more slim and sleek device. And while the Caliburn, it is bigger, it's to support its bigger battery. But for size wise, we're gonna go with the winner as the JUUL, because you could vape it with with no hands, actually just stick it in on your tongue or tip, and you can vape. So next, we're gonna go over to the pods. The pods are for the JUUL 0.7 milliliters, while the Caliburn is 2.0. So the Uwell does go ahead and get the win for that one. You know, refillable and way bigger pod. While the JUUL pods are not refillable, they do come pre-filled. You could refill them, but I had bad experience with them, so I don't recommend doing that. And the Caliburn, they are refillable as well. I already said that, but now we drive down to refillable for under the pods. So the Uwell does definitely get the win for the pods, the way they're set up. Next, we're going to go on the flavor. The JUUL does have good flavor, while the Caliburn, the vapor production is awesome, and it tastes really good. Now we're going to spit back. There's no spit back in the JUUL unless you're refilling a pod, then you'll probably get some spit back. But stock pods, they really won't give you any spit back. But the Caliburn does give you just a tad of flavor on your tongue and lip or something, like just a little bit of liquid spills out, which could be a bad thing and a good thing. I'm personally not a fan of this, but hey, it's not as bad as like the Schmack Novos, which could be way worse. Like on the Novo, I had to drop a couple videos on how to fix leaky pods because their pod systems were just not as good as the Caliburns. Okay, now we're going to talk about vapor production. Vapor production for the JUUL was made for small clouds, basically discrete smoking, vaping, for smokers trying to quit. While the Caliburn, way more vapor production. But way better flavor as well. Now, the Uwell has no leak whatsoever into the pods. It's a beautiful pod, as you guys are seeing right now. And on top of that, I've been vaping on it for 3 days to refill them, and these things are working like champs. Now, for the JUUL does leak a little bit. But it's mostly because I don't know why. It's just the pod systems, the way they set up. They just leak a little bit out of the bottom. So next we're gonna, obviously the Uwell wins that. Next we're gonna talk about battery. The battery lasts all day for my JUUL, while the Caliburn lasts me roughly about, yesterday it lasted me till about 1:30 p.m., which is about 7 hours of chain vaping. Which is pretty good, but not better than the JUUL. So now we're going to talk about convenience. Overall, the JUUL is definitely more convenient because you could buy pods literally anywhere because it got so popular. But the Uwell is also pretty good too, because say you're traveling, you could just travel with 3 pods just to be super safe, and just bring your own liquid and you're good to go. That's all you have to do. So that's actually a tie. It depends. Like if you're the type that doesn't like to prepare, yeah, the JUUL is definitely more convenient. So saying this, my pick, I'm gonna have to go ahead and give the Uwell the win here, only because the JUUL is good in certain ways, like sleekness and stuff, but the size comparison is not way different. Now if the Uwell was just a little bit slimmer, I don't even care about it being longer, just a little bit slimmer, I would feel it would look way better. And I would give the pod system itself a 10 out of 10. But since it's not that sleek as the JUUL, I'm going to have to go ahead and give it like about an 8, because the design could get better. They did add a button as well where you could actually like just instead of doing like drawing the hit, you could press the hit. The first hit I took out of it, I was like, whoa, you know. I had a brand new JUUL pot in and a brand new UL pot in, and that boy gave me the rush. So it's definitely stronger. That we have to. There's no disagreeing on. Like if you actually have a chance to hit the UL, if you have one, you cannot disagree with that. Like and subscribe for more videos. I try to go ahead and buy the pod system out of my own pocket, you know, so I could go ahead and give you guys an honest review. And saying this, the UL is definitely a must cop, definitely. Best pod system, and the JUUL is still the second best pod system in my opinion. All right, guys, thank you guys for watching. Once again, please like and subscribe, and let's get it.